Have you ever pondered the consequence if all humans suddenly cease to exist? Imagine a world where the constant hum of human activity is abruptly silenced. Our bustling cities, once alive with the sound of chatter, traffic, and industry, would fall eerily quiet. Power plants, once the pulsating heart of our modern world, would gradually fail without human operators. Our homes would be left in darkness, the gentle hum of refrigerators and the flicker of television screens fading into nothingness. Across the globe, pets would wander aimlessly, their owners never returning home. Our faithful companions, left to fend for themselves in a world that has suddenly grown much larger and more frightening. Transportation systems, once a symbol of human ingenuity and progress, would come to a grinding halt. Trains would rust quietly on their tracks, and cars would be left abandoned on the roads, their engines forever silent. This is just the beginning, the immediate aftermath, but what about the long-term effects? Without humans to control or influence it, nature would begin to reclaim the land. With the absence of our species, the world would undergo a dramatic transformation. Wildlife would experience a renaissance like no other. Predators left unchecked by human intervention would expand their territories, reclaiming lands from which they had been driven. Wolves, bears, and big cats would roam freely, their numbers swelling as they take advantage of the sudden abundance of prey. However, not all species would thrive in a world without humans. Some, like the domesticated animals we've left behind, might struggle to survive. Dogs, cats, and livestock, having been bred for generations to depend on human care, would face the harsh realities of survival in the wild. Some might adapt, but many would likely fall victim to predation, disease, or starvation. On the other hand, wild animals that have adapted to urban environments like pigeons, rats, and raccoons might also face challenges. Without our waste to scavenge, these creatures would need to revert to more natural food sources or risk extinction. Turning to our cities, they'd start to crumble and decay. Without constant maintenance, buildings would deteriorate, succumbing to the elements. Concrete would crack and crumble under the relentless assault of wind, rain, and freeze-thaw cycles. Steel would rust and wood would rot. Over time, vegetation would begin to invade these urban jungles. Vines would creep up the sides of skyscrapers, while trees would take root in the cracked pavement of our streets. Forests would sprout where once stood concrete and steel, turning our cities into strange hybrids of the natural and the man-made. Eventually, after several centuries, most of our cities would have disappeared entirely, swallowed up by the relentless advance of nature. Roads, bridges, and buildings would be little more than mounds of overgrown rubble, the once mighty symbols of our civilization reduced to mere footnotes in the annals of the Earth's history. Nature, it seems, would quickly erase most traces of human civilization. But what about the more enduring aspects of human existence? Consider the sprawling cities we've built, the mountains of plastic we've produced, the nuclear waste we've buried. These marks of human civilization won't fade away overnight. Our plastic, for instance, can take up to 1,000 years to decompose. Long after our buildings crumble, our plastic waste will remain, a testament to the legacy of our convenience culture. And then there's nuclear waste, the dangerous byproduct of our quest for energy. It's stored in facilities designed to last for tens of thousands of years. Even without us to maintain them, these radioactive time capsules will continue to pose a threat to any life that evolves in our wake. And let's not forget climate change, our most pervasive impact. The scars we've inflicted on the atmosphere will take centuries, if not millennia, to heal. Even in our absence, the imprint of humanity would linger on. So, what does this all mean for our blue planet? In the grand scheme of things, the resilience of nature is awe-inspiring. We've seen that even without the human touch, the Earth continues its never-ending cycle of life and death, growth and decay. Nature reclaims what was once hers, painting a picture of a world that is both hauntingly beautiful and starkly sobering. Yet the lasting impact of human activity is undeniable. Our skyscrapers may crumble, our cities may be reclaimed, but the scars we've left on the Earth will take much longer to heal. It's a testament to the power we hold, for better or for worse. This brings us to the crux of the matter. Sustainable living and responsible consumption. We need to tread lightly on this Earth, ensuring that our actions today don't compromise the future. While this is a purely hypothetical scenario, it serves as a stark reminder of our responsibility towards our shared home. After all, we want to leave a world worth inheriting, don't we?